Hello everybody and welcome back to Witcombe Park Farm. So I'm hoping you can tell a bit of a difference in today's episode because I have been messing around with the graphic settings and trying my very best to try and get the best quality image that I can do, although there's a slight bit of stuttering there. So please do let me know if you think it is any better than what it was. I think it is, but I'm just trying to obviously get it nailed down properly to be exactly how I would want it to be. Obviously I think Farming Simulator, it's its own beast, and especially in 25 they built, is it this engine, is that the first time it's been solely built for 25? Is that something like correct? Oh, I haven't thought what I was doing then, have I? Let's turn that off. I wanted to put it in. Wait, I was too busy gassing. Let's go wheat. And I hope if we drill over it with wheat, will it change back? Let's just see. We may have to cultivate it out, or better yet, I may just leave it because the time it will take to get a cultivator down here, I don't think it'd really be worth it. So right, let's try going along here again and see whether this is going to change anything. Well, the looks of our seeds not changing, I am going to say not, and we're going to have a strip of canola. Let's have a look now. Yeah, so we're going to have a strip of canola. That's so annoying. Anyways, so as I was saying, let me know if you see any difference in the quality. I'm hoping that there should be a big difference, but I'm just debating, sort of second guessing myself because I can't really see too much of one. But anyways, another conversation with myself and ChatGPT, putting my settings through and then taking pictures of the settings I had and then ChatGPT reading them and coming back, which I never thought I would be a convert on AI, but the amount I use it now, it's absolutely phenomenal. I also just want to say that I had a comment which I'm going to have to find on an Australian viewer, which it was amazing to be able to see and hear where everyone's from. But if I'm just trying to pull it up on my phone now. Is it going to, right, I think I'm on the wrong thing. I'm on the studio, not actually on my actual YouTube channel. But I had a viewer from Australia who mentioned about that the noise or the music. Oh, I don't want to get copyright for that, do I? Who mentioned about the music being too loud. And basically, I'm just trying to bring up his name so I can give him a shout out. So this is the video. In my comment back to him, I said that I've already recorded a few videos, and so he would have to just wait patiently until we can change it. So this is the video that we're actually going to finally be able to go and change it. So hopefully it's not too bad. What was his name? TAU65. So thank you very much for your comment, and hopefully please do let me know if you're watching this whether the music is still too loud or whether it needs to be turned down. But right, we will get cracked on, and I'll see you once this field is completed. So I believe that because we're in September 1 and we're doing 2 days per month, we can go back, sleep, And then the rollers that we should still have on hire, we can come back and roll this in the morning, which I'm quite looking forward to being able to do that, which is the first time I've ever done it in FS. Right. And I also need to just talk about the red tape mod. Because I have had to restart it because when I was looking through and looked on taxes, the tax due was all of our money. And the reason why that is because when I set the game up with this in originally, I'd put something like 100 million or whatever it was money in. And then by the time obviously my expenses and the income, it was a massive figure. So I have had to restart that. So I do apologise. And I think I've half worked it out. So these are the policies where we can get fined on. Luckily for us, the water contamination, that is going to be down in the field that we've just done, will it? No, that shouldn't be. So luckily for us, I don't think any of our fields are near a water source, so that shouldn't get us. Obviously, with the animals and animal spacings, that will be to do with the rabbit pen, because we do have 5 rabbits in there, and so will the animal feed, and that's what I got a massive fine for. So what's the other one? Crop rotation. So we can use this. So obviously in Farmland 47 we had poppies, so we need to keep rotating. So I have also put in the work plan mod, which I've never used before, but if I can get used to it, we can then get a plan on here, which I'm hoping, because I record a load of videos and don't do anything for a while, it may actually help me out keeping this plan on, so that we should always be somewhere thereabouts from what I last said. But anyways, let's make our way back to the farm. We'll take the drill off and we can put the rolls on in preparation. And whilst we're going to the farm, I do just want to check this field, because I know we sprayed the weeds in it, but whilst we were drilling, there were some parts to me that looked like we may have missed the odd bit. But now this is showing that we haven't. So that's interesting. And how do I get that last, what is it now? 5, 6, 7% moisture. 7% yield. Is that purely down to mulching? Be interesting to find out. And I don't know why I'm not getting the moisture readings of the fields. So I have taken 1 or 2, I think it was the field extension mod, which told you how long it was for the crop to be ready and all that sort of thing. I have taken that out in an attempt that may be able to help us out, because it would be really rather handy to find out before we go in with the harvester, won't it? Right, let's drop this off here, and we will now have to go and try find the rolls wherever they were last put. So let's pipes off, PTO off, let's drop that off, and it should be, I have far too many of these now. It's in this menu, so we go here. Where are the rolls? Oh, did I buy them? I think I bought them, didn't I? Right, rollers, there we go. View on map. Okay, I have them in one of the barns down here on the right hand side. So that's the sprayer, that's my seed, so I'm going to imagine I put them in here. There they are. So let's reverse it. A bit wayward to there. So we can now attach that on, put pipes in, and I will go and I'll see you all in the morning. So good morning, and I will be very, very honest, I have just looked through some of the settings in the game, and it does give you an option to turn the field moisture on, so I have done that now, so we should be able to see. So I can go back and put the, I can't remember what it's fully called, but obviously it shows me all the details of a field, because I do find that very, very handy, you know, as you're driving past. Because believe it or not, I am slightly colourblind, so when you get the different shades of green, I can never tell which one is which. Let's just put the beacons on and pull out here. This fog, that looks amazing. And I'm glad I pulled the camera up when I did, because I would never have seen those cars. So yeah, I'm very interested to hear what you all think about the quality that we have got here now. So yeah, let's see, fingers crossed that this field is the same as when we left it, because obviously we are now in September 2 of year 1. And yes, it is, so that's brilliant. I'm very, very happy that we've managed to do that. So we'll get this unfolded. Steering assist, which is going a slightly different route than before by the looks of it. So we'll drop that down, get onto here, and let's get rolling. I only filled this up with diesel not long ago, and look at it now already. We're burning through it like no tomorrow. Right, let's get that all attached. And I am thinking that probably what will be a good idea is to look at getting this greenhouse going, because it's there and it's doing nothing. So to make a bit of money, let's have a look at barrels. They're just so expensive. Just something like that's more better suited for a quad biker, but we don't have one, do we? Do I have any installed? Let's go. Will it be under cars? Oh, so we've got the Can-Ams, but I don't think I installed any of the others. I love the look of this mod. That looks so cool. Do we? What is going to be the best option for this? Because I don't think I've installed any others. That's just all that. Miscellaneous. We need a pressure washer at some point. Moisture meter. I won't get that just yet, but that's certainly something that will become very, very handy. Do we? I think just because of where we are, can I change the room colour? I can, but not for £1,000. Let's put it back to white. Right, we are going to buy that, and then we'll go get it for the sake of just doing a few more trips. You know, and we're saving over £10,000. We could also do with a pressure washer, which I think I may have installed one that I've wanted to use for a while. I'm hoping I've installed it on here, but we can go and have a look, because if I have, we can just... Oh no, I've got my... oopsie. I've got my front weight on, so we may not be able to now. Let's go. I just looked in there, miscellaneous. Let's have a look in here, because it should be the PTO driven one, which, by the looks of it, I haven't put it in there at all, so we can't go put that in. Right, if we put that on, are there any pipes to... Nope, so just literally attach and let's go. I'll see if I can find any water to bring up with us. If I can't, then we can always just put down a water trigger in the farm somewhere, because I'm sure it'll come in handy. Well, that's not ideal, is it? Can't park there, lad. So instead of going miles out our way, I do believe that this is going to be the best option to have a look at putting in a pump right next door to where we're going to do it. It'll make our life easy, that is for certain. Tools, I'm not going to go for that one, which that would be lovely. What's that one? Oh, small petrol tank. Did I not? I'm going to have to go for one of these ones then. North America, European. Let's put one of these down. I reckon. Let's just put it up again there. Oh, there's another £1,000 going in it. Right, we're going to have to try reversing the here like a pro, hopefully. The concentration on my face must be unreal at the minute. Uh-oh. I suppose we started speaking and got it completely wrong. There's also a water trigger there for the rabbits, which we started with 5. I think there's 1 left. So we are not being very, very good at all on that front. Right, let's load this up with water. And yeah, if we go over here, there is... Well, he looks like he's on his last leg, last legs as well. So fill and dump. We'll do this a few times. We'll get some water into the rabbits, and then I may go buy a bale just to make sure that I know that our one rabbit is all okay. Well, that's the greenhouse done. And does it tell us how much water? No, it just tells us the litre. It may tell us once we get the first bit of water in. But I would imagine it won't be a right lot, because I think with the food, is it 500 litres of food you can get in, so it's not a lot of food, so I imagine the water will be very, very similar. So let's try shunt our way out of this bit of a mess that we're in. Okay, we're in a royal predicament here. I should probably have gone to go do this with the fence. I've messed that up again. And why can't I get... Oh, it's taken some water. Okay, that's brilliant. So it has literally taken nothing. 150 litres of water into there. So right, let's... I forgot. I need to go take this off like so. We'll take that off. Let's go and find our cultivator. The greenhouse has automatically started. By the looks of it, it's doing everything. So I haven't planned on doing anything like that. That's just how it comes. Base game. So where is... I reckon it'll be in this barn somewhere. Or do we just have the baler in here? Huh. Where did I put that? Did I leave it by the field in anticipation for getting it cultivated? Sounds like something that I would maybe go and do. Discaro? Right, we're going to have to look on the map to try and find it. I left it in the grain store, which that is no bother whatsoever. There is no PTO on that, so that's fine. We'll have to get it folded to get it to the door, so we'll go get the popper field cultivated. I don't know what we're going to put in there though. I may leave that for linseed, just to do one of the extra crops that are in. I've also seen that there's mustard in here. By the sounds of it, there's a bit of bother with it where you can't harvest it. So is it something where it's like alfalfa, not alfalfa, like a cover crop where you plough it in and or cultivate it in? I don't know, but if you can't harvest it, I'm sure that must be somewhat of the reason why. And that is going a different way to the way I thought it would do. So we'll just spin around here and get this done. So I'm going to have a look at contracts after this to see what there is available to us, because I feel we just need to. We spent some money, so we probably could do with just trying to find a little bit to bring back into the coffers, and if it gets us back up to 60,000, then I will certainly be able to rest a lot easier knowing that. But right, contracts onto here. That's cool. Oh, I love it, Oxy. Right, cultivating. So there are some rather big cultivating contracts which I do not fancy going in and doing them. Deadwood contracts are a lot easier to do because you can literally cut and run. Although the fertilizing contracts always prove very fruitful. I'm not doing any of them. Ploughing, definitely not. Rock removal, that's a maybe. I think spraying, what's this one then? Remove, so this is just removing weeds. And stone picking, right, I think let's go for fertilizing. Farmland 37, so we will, if we just accept it, we borrow the items, we can get that, but I don't want to do that. Let's accept the contract. Let's go and get this off, which we are going to have to pull the combine in and park that away, but I will put in, I'll put in a new, this pressure washer, so we can get the combine washed off and get that put away properly. We'll be trying to find a barn for it to go in, because all these barns don't seem... That's why this wasn't in this barn to begin with. I completely forgot. Alright, let's get this one out. Yeah, we'll have to find a barn for the combine. Whether one over there, maybe? I'll have to open those doors. I think they're the only doors that I haven't opened yet. To be fair, that barn there, and my sprayer's not over here, it's up here. That barn there could be able to house it if we were to reverse it in after being washed. I think that may be quite a good shout. Right, I believe not that one, but this one in here. And do we need, or would it be worth buying the front tank? Because if we bought that, we then know that we definitely have enough to go through. So let's put that on. That, I reckon. Let's just go drop this front weight off. Where we'll go put it by the wheelbarrow. Actually, to be fair, how much is the extender, tank extender, whatever you want to call it? Sprayers. Oh, £5,000. So I think let's buy that. Like so. Let's now put this weight down here. Like that. And we'll go pick that up. And then we'll pick it up, come back to the farm, load everything up with fertiliser, and then we can go get that field sprayed for one last job. The job we chose is £12,000, so it should get us back over that 60,000, which would be very nice to do. So that in, is there any pipes? No. Alright, let's lift that up. That's herbicide, so we'll have to go back to the farm to fill up. So into here. I don't think we're going to have enough. Can we buy it from... Yeah, okay, we can do. That is okay. So let's go and buy 2,000 more litres. Let's jump back into here. So that's that one filled. Let's move on to the back one. Let's get that one filled. And then, yeah, we'll head up. How do we get there? Because I haven't actually been up that way. £37. So we go straight up through our farm, stay on the track until we get to 31 or 35, and then turn right. Well, that was a lovely drive, and what I've also just found out is I forgot to put any of these pipes in, so I've just been sat there pressing unfold, 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 wondering what on earth it was doing. I'm gonna have to really get used to that. So steering assist, let's go for one headland like that. We'll get ourselves lined up properly. Turn her on. Okay, press the wrong one. I was on the front tank. Turn that on and let's go. What an amazing view it is from up here, and we've just finished the contract so we can get all this folded up. I just want to also check my field of view. By the looks of it, it seems to have reverted back, so I want to just extend that again just so we get a better picture. But yeah, so that is, let's just stop here quickly and go to our contract. So £12,560, so if we collect that, that should now put us over 60,000. Yes, we're 61,274. So we've managed to finish this episode with more money than when we started, I think. We also now have a front tank on here, so that means we can now transport more fertiliser and herbicide and do bigger contracts like we've just done there. And we've got a water bowser which will be bringing more money in for us through the greenhouse. So I think that's been fantastic. And one thing that's become very apparent, if you want to buy the likes of those fields up there, you are going to need some serious horsepower. And not just that, you're going to have to get some serious horsepower, but smaller implements to be able to get them to work up there. Because even just with sprayer, this was going on the go slow at times. But I love this little place here. Such little details like this are just awesome. It's like the cobwebs in the barns, and on the roads there's little bits of details there which are awesome. But anyways, as I drive back to the farm, I am just going to say to everyone, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've all liked and enjoyed the video, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye for now.